Hello, and welcome to Comprehensible English. Today, we're going to be talking about autumn and the things that we can do now that the season is changing. I live in Canada myself, and the last week, it's been starting to feel like autumn is on the way. This first picture is showing a picnic by the lake. It's nice to get outside now that it's not too hot and not too cold, and enjoy Mother Nature as the leaves on the trees are starting to change color. You can see that there's a nice picnic table sitting here right by the lake. The table is made of wood and it has metal in underneath to hold up the bench seats. There's lots of different colors on the trees. You can see trees in the background with green leaves, and there's yellow leaves and orange leaves, and on the ground and the picnic table it looks like lots of red leaves have fallen. It's such a nice season to see the transition in the trees. A good way to do this is just to go outside and go for a walk and explore all the colors. Again, we can see the transitioning. Some are still green, others are a bright orange, and others still have turned this darker red color. You can see the hill face is full of leaves that have fallen off of the trees. It looks like a real nice path to walk down and just soak up the change of the season. Another idea would be go on a walk through the forest. You can see a stream running down through the forest. You could go dip your toes in, although it's probably getting cold this time of year, or just enjoy the trees and all of the different colors that you can see. There are lots of beautiful buildings that can be explored outside as well. You can see this old farmhouse. The ivy that's growing up the side of it has started to change color. There's still a little bit of green, but for the most part, it's turned a bright red. In the background, you can see that the trees are just starting to transition. There's a stone bridge for people to walk across a stream to get to the house. You can see some stairs, a car in the background, and two people that are just out enjoying the day. When I was young, I always used to love playing in leaf piles. While the leaves are just all over the ground, they aren't so much fun. But you can rake them up into a great big pile and jump into it, or just throw the leaves all over the place. It's a great way to spend a day in autumn. You could also just go for a walk in the countryside. You can see that there's just a nice little path here as well, and rows of trees that are starting to change color. The sun is still bright, and we haven't changed into the cold season yet, at least not here in Canada. Going for a drive is a nice way to see the changes as well. You can just drive in through your city or through the countryside and see the changing trees. The ones on the right still seem to be green, but the ones on the left have turned a deep orange. A lot of people like taking pictures just as a hobby, or try to do it professionally. You can take interesting photos of all the leaves as they're falling, like this person has done. You can see the leaves on the ground, and then the trees with a bunch of bright yellow leaves. It's kind of an interesting perspective. You can see the trunks of the trees as well as the branches. There are so many different colors of leaves this time of year. There's still some that are bright green, kind of a lighter green, and a very light green. This color is orange. It kind of looks like a pumpkin. There's some peach colored ones, some red, black, as well as purple leaves. You should go outside and try to explore. It's a nice time of year just to go for a walk with a friend. You can get some fresh air and enjoy it before winter comes. What I like to do now that fall is here is go outside and do my work and get some fresh air. This guy is sitting on a bench. He's drinking his coffee and he has his laptop out. He has a book bag to carry stuff in. He's wearing a black leather jacket, black pants, and black boots as well. Working outside can be very refreshing. And finally, this girl is deciding to stay at home and read a book. It looks like she is reading Harry Potter in Russian. She has her reading glasses, and she's ready just to cuddle in under a blanket, maybe by a fire, and read a book. Thanks so much for joining me today. Goodbye.